Hi, there's the Spiritual Diva here, and I want to welcome you guys all to another Relationship Corner Tuesday. Today we're going to try something a little bit different. I want to answer the question that I asked you all yesterday, which had to do with what you thought were the most popular topics that couples face today. One reply was that couples have unrealistic expectations, especially in the regard to comparing the significant other to popular entertainers such as Beyonce and Jay-Z. What you need to realize is that we are all full of imperfections. And the thing is that entertainers are made to look perfect. They're expected to speak perfect, sing perfect, perform perfect. Even when they take pictures, the magazine pictures are all edited. They're all Photoshop. You guys know this because you use Instagram and they have all these different filters to make you look perfect and flawless. So you have to imagine that with entertainers, and you don't know how they are in real life, and you don't know what imperfections they're full of in real life. The thing with relationships is that you want to make sure that you're in a relationship that brings out the best in you. It should be not completing you, but complementary to you. And with relationships today, the biggest issue is a lot of people rush through to get into a relationship. But what I say is, what's the rush? If you find somebody that's complementary, you guys should take your time and get to know each other. A relationship is like a foundation, and you want to build that foundation up before you build the rest of the building or the house. So you cannot have a foundation with missing pieces, otherwise it's going to crumble down to the ground. So the same applies to a relationship. You want to make sure that you get to know the person, and getting to know them is getting to know their feelings, what their hobbies are, their behaviors, things about them that make them interesting. And then you want to find out from them what things that they like that make them feel loved. A great tool for this is to go to the 5lovelanguages.com, which really helps couples, whether you're single or married or just in a relationship, you get a sense of better knowing what the other person expects from you, because we all express to others differently how we show our love, and it's really important that we understand how the other person expects us to show love to them and how they show it to us, so that we can see that we're both trying. Because if you're not on the same page, then things are not going to work out. So you can't make anything better or make up for something if you don't have anything to work on. You don't have a basis. You don't know what's driving the person or who they are. Have you ever been in a relationship where you're just like, that's what they do? I never knew that about someone, and it makes you feel uncomfortable? That feeling that you have inside yourself tells you that you rushed into it way too quickly. So you want to make sure that you know the person, you get to know them and find out. And then if you decide to enter into a relationship and that's something that you want, then you'll continue to get to know them, but you need to start somewhere where you know the person. The other thing is you want to keep up with your goals, personal and professional goals, because you guys should be motivating each other. You should be inspiring each other. You're two complete individuals working together. And make sure that you have your space. You know, you don't have, your relationship doesn't have to be all about them all the time. It's understandable when you're married because you are living with them most of the time and you have kids. But if you're in a relationship and you're just starting and dating, you should have your own separate interests and space, because you need that. And then the space and the distance brings you guys closer. So I hope that answered your question about unrealistic expectations. You can reach me at thespiritualdiva@gmail.com, or you can go to my website at www.thespiritualdivablog.wordpress.com. And remember, guys, you have to be the love to live the love.